Thank you so much, Patrick. First, let me thank the African Development Bank and the Global Center on Adaptation for its tremendous work and for organizing this crucial dialogue. I think such leadership is exactly what our climate and our common future need now. And I'm so inspired from the engagement and all the strong statements already heard in this dialogue, and not least from the UN Secretary Generals, both the current and former. As you all know, there is no way we can eradicate extreme poverty by 2030, nor reach the other sustainable development goals, nor combat COVID-19 without successfully fighting climate change. And the Paris Agreement is the map we share on this path. And we have no time to waste in cutting emissions, but equally important and urgent that we hear the full instruction from Paris. Because as we aim to eradicate extreme poverty by the end of this decisive decade, we may risk losing 10 years of progress instead, because of climate change, COVID-19, and conflict, and because of the way these three C's interact and lead to more hunger. A key response from all of us should therefore be to mobilize a much larger share of climate finance than today for adaptation and resilience building. And that is exactly what the AAAP is all about. So how can we together minimize the risk of climate disasters and make food systems more resilient, making the most vulnerable better placed to cope with the next drought, flood, or plague, and create much needed jobs at the same time? Again, this is exactly what the AAAP is all about. What we really know is that risk cannot be managed in silos. Adaptation and risk reduction must be integrated in overall national and local plans and across sectors. And listen, the young voice, their skills, the youth cannot be approached only as a target group. They are not the leaders of tomorrow. They are the most important voice today. And this is such a key if we should manage to build the needed trust between generations and between people across borders and reach our common targets together. So we therefore need to make sure that those who are hit the hardest are included, not only as beneficiaries, but as participants and experts of their own situation. In moving forward, the three key words are scale, leverage, and partnerships. First, scale. Let us provide leadership, enhance ambitions, and increase our support to adaptation. And inspired by Secretary General determination, Norway has made adaptation, resilience, and food security with a focus on Africa a key priority, just like Paris has told us to do. Right now, 700 million people in this world do not know where the next meal will come from. So investing in ending hunger today is also investing in the prevention of hunger tomorrow. Second, leverage. We must use our resources efficiently, crowding in investment from other sources, in particular from the private sector, bringing on board the macroeconomic perspective in this. And third, partnership. By working together, we can build resilient societies, help those who suffer from hunger because of the virus and those who suffer before the pandemic. And again, the Africa Adaptation Acceleration Program has a formidable potential to become exactly the kind of partnership needed. In the face of the triple crisis of conflict, COVID-19 and climate change, let us meet this web of crises with a web of solutions that are equally intertwined. The effects of global warming generally hit the poorest countries and the most vulnerable groups the hardest, those who have done the least to create the challenges. So contributing to risk reduction, more climate resilient agriculture and more climate resilient food systems is so central in our work moving forward. So let us approach climate adaptation with technological innovation and political obstacles with political innovation. Let us keep our eyes stubbornly on our goals. And again, for the fourth or fifth time, I really think the Africa Adaptation Acceleration Program has such a huge potential to become exactly the kind of partnership and vehicle needed. So thank you, Patrick, and over to you again.